Hi guys, I'm Dan. Welcome to my Arsenal save in Football Manager 2019. We're using the 2003-04 database made by the mad scientists, and our aim in this series is to replicate the invincible season Arsenal achieved in 2003-04. Now, if you are new to the channel, I just want to firstly apologise for the boxes behind me. I'm just going for a move. But if you are new, before I spoil anything for you guys, I suggest you go all the way back to the start of the series. The link will be above. And if you like what you see, then please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, if you've got this far, you're a regular, so thank you very much for watching again. Obviously, in the last episode, we capitulated at the end of the season. We were dominating everything. We could have won the league, the FA Cup, the Champions League, but we just threw it all away at the end of the season. And we ended up finishing fourth. So the aim in this season is to win the league. Now, obviously, the total aim is to go invincible, but I can't see it happening. As well as this potentially being the last season that I do with this series. Now, obviously, you know that I'm moving at the moment. I'm going to try and bosh out this season. This season, I really want to win the league. If I don't win the league, I'll try and get out another season. But obviously, I'm hoping I'll win the league and then I can finish the season on a high, where I will then be taking a break from recording. So when I come back and when I finish my move and got everything set up, got the internet, I can then start mid-July, start of August. I can start the channel with some new series. And if you want to see any reveals on those and any updates on what I'm going to be doing, make sure you subscribe to me on Twitter and Instagram, because I will be putting out some posts on there. And obviously I'm going to try and have a look at this community post thing that we've got on YouTube as well, because I haven't really used that yet. But obviously you guys have come here today for the start of I think it's our 4th or our 5th season. How long have we been with the club now? Let's have a quick look. Right, so this is our 4th season, and I just want to quickly go through the fixture list. And as you can see, we are undefeated. We've got 100% record in pre-season so far. Now, we haven't played any real tough games. We did play Liverpool, Dynamo Kiev. But as you see, we've dominated all the games so far. 8-0, 2-0, 5-0, 4-0. In the 1, 2, 3, 4... In the 9 friendlies we played, we've only conceded 3. And we've scored 40 goals. 40 goals we've scored in 9 games. So, superb return so far. In that pre-season lineup as well, we've also had Dennis Bergkamp's testimonial. Dennis Bergkamp has retired, and before I show you more information on this game, we've got a few messages on social media from fans that just wanted to wish Dennis Bergkamp the very best.
What's the story? Hope we're all well, hope we're all in good form, lads. It is end of story here. Just want to have a quick word to you about the one and only Dennis Bergkamp, one of my favourite players of all time. His goal that he scored versus Argentina in the 1998 World Cup is a thing that I will never forget. I remember watching it live and thinking, how can someone do this? The control, the vision, the finish, absolutely out of this world. His goal versus Newcastle for Arsenal in the 2002 season, I think it was, where Perez hit the ball into him. He pirouetted around Dabizas and then put it past Shea Given in the goal, is arguably one of the best Premier League goals of all time.
When I say about Dennis Bergkamp, greatest player I've ever seen. His vision, his creativity, second to none. His goals, superb, especially that touch for the Netherlands against Argentina. Replicated against Leicester. Superb player. Thank you, Dennis. Enjoy your retirement, and thank you for all your service for the club.
I heard the sad news that Dennis Bergkamp is retiring from football. So from Amsterdam, I want to thank you for all the special moments you've given to us at Ajax, at Arsenal, and the Dutch national team, of course. The goal against Newcastle will be the greatest goal I've ever seen in my life. And I want to wish you good luck with your further career.
So some fantastic tributes to Dennis Bergkamp there. And what a way to send the man off than with a 5-0 win against Dynamo Kiev. Don't ask me why it was Dynamo Kiev. I do not know. But we won the game 5-0. Bergkamp didn't start the game. We brought him on as a second half sub. I was hoping that Kiev would be a bit tired. He would come on and bang on a goal. He was very unlucky. He didn't score, but he did set up one of the goals. Now, there's one player here that you won't know of. I'll go through the transfers in a little bit, but RAUL is one of our new signings. I'll quickly have a look at him. He's 19 years old, Portuguese, potentially a 4.5-star player. So hopefully this guy turns out really good. I brought him in straight to the first team. Sol Campbell got a goal. Jesus Navas has obviously been in our youth team and our reserves. We've promoted him this season. His stats aren't that great. He's still only 20, potential 4-star, but he's done very well in pre-season. As you can see, he's got 4 goals, 1 assist, and an average rating of 8.16. Now, Campbell and Dumba both grabbed some goals each. Dumba also got 2 assists in the game. Kallstrom got 1. And as you can see, we're trying to promote some of the other players. There's probably a bit of a giveaway of some of our transfers there, but I will go into that in more detail. And also wanted to say we have started the Premier League season as well. I just wanted to start it, and we're going to play today's game against Southampton. It's a televised game, Saturday, 12:30, and I haven't really played Southampton yet on a live game, so I thought I'll give them a go, see how we do. It's an away game, see if our away form has improved. Obviously, we beat Wolves 1-0, and we started off with a 3-0 win at home to Birmingham. Henry started off very well, Fernando Torres getting a penalty, Dumba with a goal as well. But if you remember, towards the end of last season, our away form really, really did cost us. We couldn't win. We kept on conceding goals. So hopefully I've shored up the defence. And before we go into the squad, well, I'll show you where we made the signings. Obviously, transfer deadline day was a massive, massive day for Arsenal Football Club. And as you can see from this transfer activity, we've done something we don't normally do. Now, before I mention the player, which you could probably see in the major transfers, but we've actually brought in 8 players and let go 23. So, like I said, we've had a massive clear out because we want to win the league this season. There's a list of all the players there, but I'm not going to go through it. There have been some loads. We sold a few players as well, but I will go into transfers later. But as you can see on the left-hand side, the major transfers, Cristiano Ronaldo has joined Chelsea from Man United for 156 million. Matthias Kezman has joined Liverpool from Barcelona for 95 million. And here we are in third place. Jonathan Woodgate, 84 million. Now, this went down to the final hours of the season, of the transfer window. There was only a couple of hours left, and we managed to get this man. I don't know how, because we didn't have any money. But Stan Kroenke dipped deep into his own pockets and splashed out 84 million for Jonathan Woodgate from Valencia. And again, some of the fans have taken to social media to express their reaction to this very unlikely set of events.
Wait, is he actually signed him up? Wait, he actually signed him for 84 million. Oh my god, finally, we're seeing some serious cash here. Let's go.
So, I've just found out that Stan Kroenke, Silent Stan, has just signed Jonathan Woodgate for £84 million. 84 million?
So I just woke up this morning and heard the news. 84 million quid for Jonathan Woodgate. What a coup by the manager, what a coup by Stan Kroenke finally putting his hands in his pocket. Silent Stan, delighted.
I can't believe that stingy bastard has spent his own money. Well, they say it's his own money. He probably nicked it off one of his other clubs. Thank you, Stan, but I still bloody hate you, you fucking arsehole.
So I don't think shocked is the word when you obviously see all them fans, and the fact that Kroenke has dipped into his own pockets and spent 84 million of his own money in the final hours of deadline day. But we have brought in Jonathan Woodgate from Valencia. As you can see, he's got some excellent stats. He's currently a 4-star player. He's not really going to improve that much because he's 26 years old. But unfortunately, as always with Jonathan Woodgate, he hasn't played yet because he's injured. But hopefully hopefully he's not going to be injured all the time, and he can put them injury worries behind him, and he can perform and start in this Arsenal side. Now, as I said, there's been major changes. We're quickly going to have a look at the outs first, the key out players, and then we'll look at the ins. Obviously, Oliver Capo was a great like backup player for us, but we've let him go to Leicester for 5.25 million. David, who we do like, started playing a bit better towards the end of the season, but we've let him go to Zaragoza for 2.5. Kolo Touré has joined Inter for 15.75. One of our fan favourites and my personal favourites, Kennedy Bakasioglu, we've let him go to Everton for 10 million. And the rest of the guys have gone out on loan. Now, the players that we've brought in, Sergio Aguero from Independiente, I can't even speak. But obviously we've brought him in. I have mentioned him on my recent Wonder Kids video. So if you haven't seen that yet, the link will be above. Make sure you check that out. With Lehmann going, we also needed a backup goalkeeper. So we brought in Morgan de Sanchez from Udinese, 8 million. Very good player. I think he's got the potential to be better than Cech, although the stats don't say it. But he has got some fantastic stats there. Raul Cunha, who we looked at before, 19-year-old striker from Vic Guimarães from Portugal. He weren't prolific for them, but I feel he can get better and better. Sergio Ramos is also coming from Inter Milan, so we've done a trade for Kolo Touré, really. Only 20 years of age. He's got the potential to be 5-star. So obviously we all know how good Sergio Ramos can be. So we've brought him in, 11.75 million, bargain there. We've also brought in Paulo Cannavaro from Real Madrid for, again, another bargain. He's a very good player, 25 years old, so he's reaching his peak. He will shore up the defence, and obviously it's our defence that was a massive problem last season. So 4.5 million, I think that is a bargain to bring him in. David Dean also done a bit of wheeling and dealing himself. He's brought in Alan Smith on a free transfer. Initially I was going to say no, but I thought, you know what, he's English. I like Alan Smith. We'll see how good he can be. Potential 4-star. He has got some good stats as well. So we brought him in. He can play attacking midfield or striker. Obviously we've seen Jonathan Woodgate and then another David Dean signing at the end of the season. Again, the final hours, he's brought in Samal on loan from Man United, and Samal has scored some good goals against us, so he will provide good cover on the wings for us. Now, before we get in the game, I'm going to quickly look at the squad to see if any of the younger players have been promoted. I've tried to go with 2 players in each position, really. Defensively, obviously, the only changes that we've seen have been, obviously, Jonathan Woodgate and Cannavaro coming in, and Ramos as well. Sanctis coming in as a sub-goalkeeper. But then midfield is where it's changed. Touré, Milo, Mascherano have all been promoted. Kallstrom is still here. Frings is still here. Obviously, Patrick Vieira is still here. Jesus Navas has been promoted for the wings as well. Fabregas has been promoted. Freddie Ljungberg is still here. There was talks of him leaving, but he is staying. We've got Robert Perez as well. He's staying as well. I was going to let him go. I probably could have done with the fact that Samal came in as well, but we've kept Bobby Perez. Obviously, we're going for it this season. We want to win the Premier League. We've got Samal there. And then up front, Jeremy Aliadier has come back from his loan. He's going to be promoted to the first team with Alan Smith and obviously Raul Cunha. So that is our starting lineup. I'm not going to have a look at the youth squads. Let's get into the game. So this is how we're going to line up for the game. We've got Peter Cech in goal. Ian Hart is at right back because Hinkle and Hengbart have both picked up injuries over pre-season. Campbell and Tudor partnering in defence as always with Aurelio on the left. Got Vieira and Frings in the centre. Dunbar on the left, Ljungberg on the right, and Omri and Torres up front. It's very much the same look inside, but some of the players that we've brought in are on the bench today. Morgan de Sanchez is a backup goalkeeper. We've got Ramos, Milo, Kallstrom, Cunha, Samal and Navas on the bench. Could have some other players, but obviously Woodgate is still injured. Perez is injured. Fabregas is injured. And the rest of the guys are not fully fit yet. So this is the lineup that we're going to go for against Southampton. So let's have a look at Southampton's lineup before we start the game. Naimi's in goal. They've got Otto, Calvo, Hangeland. Breda Hangeland, what a legend. And Lazens in defence. Don't know who this player is. Gian Chader. Not heard of him before. Pruton, Maria, Svensson and Edu. That was obviously our previous player, I believe. And then James Beattie up front, who always likes to score against us. I looked at my scout report before the game, and they are struggling with crosses in from the right-hand side. I think 13 of the 19 goals they conceded have been from crosses. But Southampton with the first real chance. Vieira wins it back, though, and Calvo picks up the ball looking for Otto. Hart picks it up now. Ljungberg on the attack. Torres, can he get a cross in? Ljungberg, get in, son. We'll have another quick look at that goal. Obviously, the right-hand side is Southampton's weak spot. As you saw there, Ljungberg came in. Great strike from him. But to be fair, Naimi should have saved that. It was straight at him. And he just palmed it into the back of the net. I cannot believe that. James Beattie has just scored against us again. As you can tell from my silence. That was a disappointing goal. Well, not a disappointing goal to concede. That was an absolute beauty. Not much has happened in this half. And since that Beattie goal, we've not had any highlights whatsoever. But Dumba's done well to win the ball back. Cross by Thierry Henry, and Freddie Ljungberg tucks it away for his second of the game and of the season. We lead 2-1 just before half-time. Can we hold on, or are we going to give our lead away again very quickly? We need to be solid defensively. And we've held on till half-time. As you can see, we lead 2-1. Ljungberg with both the goals. It's been a very, very quiet game, but obviously Ian Hart has struggled with possession, but he's playing as a right-back and he's a left-back, so hopefully we'll see a better half from him. I'm going to switch to balance now and see if that improves it. And Dumba's picked up a bit of a knock as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on Samau for his first start. Omri's been poor as well, so I'm going to bring on Cunha. And defensively, we don't want to throw it away. So Campbell's going to go off and we're going to bring on Sergio Ramos. So 3 subs have just come on. Can we hold on to this lead? Like I said, every time we play a game for you guys, we always seem to do really badly, but we're leading this game. Svensson now on the ball, tries to beat Peter Cech from distance there. It's never going to happen. Long kick by Cech. Otto hits it long. Ramos picks it up. Tudor now. Can we play a long ball forward? Well, that's what Tudor was going for, but he's giving it away. Ian Hart wins it back. Taylor now. Prutton now. I don't know why we can't. It looks like it's been disallowed, to be fair. We were lucky there. I was going to say, we always seem to play badly whenever we go live for a game with you guys. And I think we've just got away with it there. But we've lost the ball. There's still a few seconds left. Can Southampton make it count? Vieira wins it back. Ljungberg now. Torres. Long ball looking for Cunha. It's hat clear. The whistle's gone. We've won 2-1. Thank God for that. And the 100% record so far this season continues. I'm going to tell them I'm really disappointed with that. There we go. See what they say. But I'm gonna praise Ljungberg because he was dominating in that game. So yeah. So we're quickly going to have a look. Obviously, as you see, we've got the 100% record here. I'm going to play a few more games. And I'm tempted, I don't know what we're going to do there. I'm probably going to come back. I want to try and get as much done as possible. So I'm going to come back for this Man United away game. Hopefully we'll carry on our 100% record. This could be a big game in how the season unfolds. Obviously we played Man U a few times on here, but hopefully we can keep that up and we will come back for that game. And I just want to show you the league table. Although it's just started, obviously we sit at the top of the league. We have played a game more than everybody else apart from Southampton, because obviously we had the early kickoff. But hopefully we can carry on that form. So thanks for watching the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We've got a big game against Man U in the next one. So if you're new to the channel, then please hit that subscribe button. If you like the episode, then hit the like button as well. And we will see you guys on Friday.